Hey Gabe, how's it going? Got some pretty good news to report, I guess. First of which, I gotta say woohoo because you remember in the last week's recording that I was pretty upset because I gained like something like 4 pounds or 3 pounds over the course of a week, even though I was doing pretty okay in terms of, keeping active and all this stuff. Well, this is like the first time, and I want to say like a little bit over a month, where my weight has gone down from week to week. I weighed myself today. I believe last week I was 193, while right now I'm 188.9. So we're not at our all-time low for this year of like 184.3 or something like that, but we're definitely back on the right track. And I want to say part of that is probably due to the fact that I've been running like nonstop, and obviously I lose a lot of water weight when I run. Like I walk back to the house pretty much dripping in sweat. Also, I hope you're a fan of the shirt. I kind of took from Owen's style. This is Old Navy with Hollister shorts. Feels pretty good. I guess at this point I've kind of totally revamped my style. I kind of used to really fuck with just wearing black for the sake of, oh, it makes you look slimmer or whatever. But I mean, I realized I was wearing black sweats, black shirt, black shorts, black jacket, like black everything pretty much. So I'm now thankfully a lot more colorful. Usually my color is blue. That's kind of the color I stick to. Also white, and I think this kind of like light pinkish reddish is also pretty nice. Kind of makes it look kind of Hawaiian, but I don't know. I want to say like the temperature of what I'm wearing is very mellowed out, and I think that gives me a lot of self-esteem when I look in the mirror. Like, hey, we're hanging on there, whatever. At this point, I want to say I've taken a shift, right? Because before it was always, I cannot. I will have fun with myself and I will have fun with my life when I lose weight. Whereas now, obviously the 2 months were kind of a grind, but now where I'm at this kind of like middle point or whatever, where I have like, I've dropped 20 pounds and I've got more or less 20 to go, I can more or less look at it and say, the right way to go is actually, I'm going to have fun, and in the process I happen to be losing weight, instead of, I'm not gonna have fun until I lose weight. I'm gonna lose weight, by having fun with my life, because the more I get involved, the more I get active, it's actually just more motivation to go out and, get that run in the morning, wake up early, do all this stuff. But more good news. The new Ratchet and Clank game is coming out tomorrow. I went to Victory Field today, pulled out my Surface for the first time in like 2 years, and I actually just whipped out part of a script for like the beginning of the video. Went to Best Buy. I picked out HD60S, which is right there, next to C++ Primer. I fucking hate that book. The one in the middle is okay. Easy Me Cookbook is not so easy. But I mean, that's basically just been like my whole week right there. Trying to get back into learning programming, which is not going so well. Finished up a WGU course, I'm pretty sure, this week, so thankfully we're back on track for that. Can I turn this around now? There we go. So thankfully we've gotten things back on course, because I haven't finished one of my courses for WGU in what feels like a month. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a month, but now that I finally finished it, I can move on to spreadsheets, which is really easy. But really, I just wanted to get it out of the way before the Ratchet game came out, because obviously, I mean, I don't have to explain it to you. We grew up with the game, so obviously on release day we gotta get it. And I got the capture card specifically for the review that I'm gonna put out. I have a feeling it's gonna be like I want to say a magnum opus, because it's just my second video, but it's definitely gonna be longer, more structured. Hopefully the production value is higher. So I'm really looking forward to getting it over in that category. I think it's gonna be kind of weird because it's like the first time where I'll be playing a game kind of blind and fresh, and I will also be doing it like for review purposes. So I won't be purely enjoying the game. Like after every level, I'll just kind of, or during every level, I'll be like writing notes, taking it down. So it feels like a little bit like work, but I mean, obviously you're playing video games, so it's it's not that bad. But yeah, like I wrote the intro for basically, the circumstances leading up to the game, the impact of like modern YouTube and like the consumerism movement in Ratchet and Clank, whatever, this and that. So I have pretty good aspirations for how the video is going to turn out. Hopefully, I'm wishing for the best, but I want to say we're at least like 2 weeks out from that getting published. But we got the course out of the way, so we can just focus straight on that. Got 2 monitors, by the way. That's a new thing as well. but the programming is not going too well. It's just kind of like a mental block. I don't really know how to put it into words. But also another crisis I'm dealing with. I was going to do my laundry today because God, it's really long overdue. But I can't find my laundry car anywhere, so that's nice. I texted my mom because I mean, what else can I do? And hopefully, I'll be able to find it because if not, I had a lot of money on that card, and that would now be lost. But I'm hoping for the best. Apart from that, I don't know, the feelings of loneliness have kind of come back. Mainly because I feel like a lot of the people that I would like to hang out with have kind of left me out of the proceedings. Now, there's obviously Matthew and Rubio and Owen. I'm sorry, Matthew and Nick and Owen, but I kind of feel like they're also doing like their own things. Like I'll see Nick's story that like he's meeting up with Owen at work or whatever, or I'll kind of see that like Rubio and Nick are doing something, you know, and it kind of feels a little bit off not being invited to that or whatever. And another thing that kind of hit me, you know, at the beginning of, or a couple months ago, I should say, I kind of like the beard, even though it makes me look like a redneck. So like a couple months ago, I think either during April or during May, I texted Joey Lanal because I know he has like a season pass and everything. I'm like, hey, listen, when you guys are heading out to Six Flags, just let me know because you know I'd like to catch up with you guys. And I kind of intended that. I mean, number one, to be a fun day because it's Six Flags. I know those guys like it, but also because I kind of want to rekindle with those people, and that's kind of like the best way to do it. So he told me, yeah, no problem. And then today in the morning, I get up and I see like James, Michael Morgan, and Joey Lanal, and I think like one other person at Six Flags, and it's kind of just like, you know, oof, kind of just hit me, you know. So the loneliness factor is definitely coming back. I don't know, but at this point, I don't want to say I'm getting apathetic to it because it's definitely affecting me. But at this point, I'm just kind of just accepting that as a part of life. So in that way, it's kind of like Debbie Downer. But I mean, what can you do? You know, I can't force myself onto other people. Yeah, that part kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously the people from Spectrum are cool to hang out with and get lunch with, but I mean, I really need to hang out with people that are like my own age for me to kind of like get a lot of mileage out of it. So I don't know. It just feels really solitary, you know? What can you do? I'm thinking of something else to say, but I don't really have much else to say. I don't think I talked about Comet AI last time, the thing that makes my car drive itself. I think I got that like 1 or 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it plugs into the RAV4 and makes it drive itself. But other than that, after this video is over, I'll probably just get the Elgato hooked up to the PS5, make sure everything's working, make sure I have the game preloaded and everything ready for tomorrow, and then get a good night's sleep. And when I wake up, go for the run, take a shower, and it'll be a full day, just me and Ratchet, you know? And I guess in that way it'll be kind of like a nice little reunion, even though, you know, it's all fake. And, you know, I'll never be able to meet people like that in real life. A little bit of a dark shift there, don't you think, Gabe? What can you do? At least I have the cat. Where is she? Pichu! Pichu! She's looking at me. Give me a meow. Well, I guess she's looking out the window. Regardless, Gabe, I guess I'll just leave it at that. But listen, take care of yourself. Wish you all the best, and see you next time, alright? Take care.